good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's no other man from NT Mix. I'm here to share with y'all a couple of lekker tips, I heard somebody was spreading misinformation, and as Mr. Information's confidant, I felt very sad by hearing that. But since that's the case, the information about compression, I'm going to just teach you a little bit more about compressors so that you know what you are doing once you get into the door. I'm not going to play any sounds today. It's just you, me, and the compressor. So let's get right into it. So we have 3 compressors here that these people said you must slap onto your mix. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Remove all of them. delete, 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 delete. You don't even want the one that's been tainted by that. Okay, so first things first. Open up your Fruity limiter. There are many other compressors out there, but Fruity limiter, it's the one. So you open up your compressor, you open up Fruity limiter here, yeah, and it has the options of limit and compress. Now, as you can see, the only thing that changes here when between limit and compress is in limit you only have ceiling, but in compress you have these other 3 knobs that show up there. These are the compression settings right here. So you're gonna have a sound. Actually, let me just give you guys a. Let me do this for you. Here's a sound here of a clap. And now look at what happens. I'm gonna show you not only on the compressor but also in the insert track. So that's what we have in our compressor coming through right now. So threshold, look at this. The threshold goes down and up. It starts off at 0 dB and you can bring it down to minus whatever dB you want to bring it down. What we want to do with our instruments or our vocals that we have, we want this threshold to come and touch a peak, and when a peak passes that threshold, then the compressor will activate. That's what this threshold does. It controls when your compression starts, yeah, and then we move on into the knee. So I'm gonna put this this threshold down here. Visually we are catching a peak here, yeah. So I think that's a nice and easy way. A good thing about digital audio workstations, it lets you see it with your eyes, but don't only use your eyes, use your ears and use your heart for what you want. So we come here, we have knee. Essentially it will determine how hard or how soft this compressor hits, So if your knee is lower, like if your knee is high like this, that means this compressor is going to, once the signal hits the threshold, this compressor must just activate very hard. As you can see, that knee, this is how it would be normally. It's essentially the shape at which the compressor tackles the audio that is passing the threshold. So if you want a very aggressive compressor, put that knee all the way up, but I don't suggest that you just put things all the way up because I said it. Listen to it and figure out where's the sweet spot. Maybe you'll find that sweet spot for the knee that you want on that specific vocal or instrument is around 30%, or it's around 50. Don't always go all the way. Don't always go all the way. Pull out. Away. And then we have our ratio over here. This is the ratio knob. You turn the ratio, it determines how much dB will be compressed of whatever hits that threshold. So as you can see, this threshold goes up to 20, and if you put it up to 20, that's essentially making a limiter, because that's literally you cutting off all dynamics. You want this thing to be flat. You want it to be a brick. Let me show you what this clap looks like with max things. You see that? There's no sound at all. There is no sound. That's whack. So don't do that. Don't do that. If anybody ever tells you max, don't do that. Don't listen to them, please, bro. I don't want you to go to mixing jail as well. And I'll hear it in your mix and I'll come for you, bro. This time I didn't stitch the ninja. I will stitch you. Anyway, so here we go. You see, now that I've loosened up on these settings here, the compressor didn't even happen at all. But you see, this threshold was not hitting where a signal is picked up by the compressor, you know. So visually, happily in FL Studio, you have a little bit of a guide here. So I'm going to press that threshold again. I'm going to drop it just a little bit more. There we go, you feel me? Then I'm gonna bring down this knee as well. I don't want all of this. And we don't want too much gain reduction in the compression. Okay, guys, and now that's just how to set these 3 knobs here. And I've taken a good few minutes. I need you guys to please don't listen to everybody on the internet. There is no one straight cut way to mix something. Don't be afraid to read in conjunction with watching your YouTube videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share with everybody that there's a mixer out there who wants them to become the top mixer, who wants them to stop listening to misinformation. And there's also a mixer out there who can and will do it for them. So please, holla at me. Let everybody know that NT Mix is there for them. Your music, our mix. Let's go. Peace.